Okay, I'll just give you the hint for this problem. Okay, you try by yourself. It is simple, so that I can solve one more bigger problem. The hint is, if you see, there are three elements connected: mass, spring, and the damper. Draw the free body diagram. Applied force F directly to nahi hai, but you can see there is a displacement of x and y. Because of the movement of the spring only, the complete system gets displaced. Because of that, x acts as the input. These things will not be given to you in the question. These things you have to analyze it. And y is what? Your output. So agar question hai determine the transfer function, you should first identify what are the inputs and outputs. As here f of t, the applied force is not given, you cannot directly say applied force f is the input. इसीलिए आपको यहाँ पे अज्यूम करना पड़ेगा कि x आपका इनपुट है, y डिस्प्लेसमेंट इज योर आउटपुट. तो फ्री बॉडी डायग्राम में आपको तीन फोर्सेस मिलेंगे. मास खुद की वजह से जो अपोजिंग फोर्स है वो, स्प्रिंग की वजह से, एंड डैम्पर. सो थ्री फोर्सेस, थ्री इक्वेशंस विल कम. देन न्यूटन्स लॉ, अप्लाइड फोर्स 0 है, ऐड करो तीनों को, देन अप्लाई द लैपलास ट्रांसफॉर्म, टेक द रेशियो, you will get the transfer function. Okay, I have given you the hint, try to solve it. Let us take one more problem here. Similar connections with some modifications. Again, how many free body diagrams will come? Two masses are there, so two free body diagrams will come, one for m1, one for m2. Question is same: determine the transfer function for the given physical system. First, identify how many components are there. One end is fixed, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So totally 5 components are there in this. What is the input for this? In this figure, yes, applied force is there. So that is acting as an input. What is the output? Can you tell me what is the output? I think by looking at this, you can tell me what is the output. Output is x1. If you see the figure, x1 is at the extreme end. अगर force इस direction में apply हो रहा है, जो last displacement है in this figure, x2 is intermediate, उसके बाद at the end जो displacement होगा x1 होगा. So because of that, x1 is acting as an output. Input क्या है? Force applied है. Output क्या है? Displacement x1. So this identification is very important. Identify the number of components connected in the system. Now coming to the free body diagram, let me start with the mass m1. Okay, दोनों diagrams पहले draw कर देंगे, then we'll go for equations. It will make our work easier. First, for mass m1, this is your mass. Directly no force is applied. There is a displacement x1, so that direction I have shown it here, displacement. m1 खुद की वजह से, because of itself, the opposing force which itself it gives, that force is f m1. Okay, it is acting inside. Then this m1 mass, it is in turn connected to this spring also, only one spring is there. So fk is one more force, opposing force. Then I think b1 is not connected, b2 is connected. Yes, b2 is connected to the mass m1, so there is fb2. So three forces only, no other forces. Directly force applied is 0. These three forces. Now for m2, let us analyze. m2, yes, applied force is there and there is a displacement, and applied force and displacement दोनों same direction में रहेंगे, x2 and f. Any other components connected are, there is a damper, two dampers, b1 and b2, two dampers are connected. तो forces कितने रहेंगे? The force due to itself, जो f m2 रहेगा, that is inside. Okay, opposite direction you should show f m2. Then damper b1 के लिए क्या होगा? f b1. Damper b2 के लिए f b2. Again, one more thing you can observe in this figure. If you observe b1 and b2 damper, B1 damper, it is fixed at one end, the other end is free, but B2 it is at both the ends, it is free. So equation में थोड़ा बहुत difference रहेगा when we write the force equation. Okay, free body diagrams, hope you understood. M1 and M2, we have drawn the free body diagram. Then let us go for equations. पहले M1 के लिए लिखेंगे, then M2 के लिए. For M1 it is simple, three forces are there, Fk, Fb2 and Fm1, and no external force. So I have written here 0 is equal to, no externally force applied, 0 is equal to Fm1. So what is Fm1? From the theory of mechanical systems, how we can write m1 d by dt square of x1. Why x1? क्योंकि m1 के लिए displacement x1 है. And second force is Fb2. Okay, Fb2. This damper is free at both the ends. Okay, तो हमको इक्वेशन में थोड़ा चेंज लाना पड़ेगा. द इक्वेशन आइडियली हाउ यू राइट b into d by dt of the displacement, you write it in general. So b is your b2, ठीक है. d by dt of displacement क्या होगा, both ends free हैं, तो हम m1 के लिए लिख रहे हैं, it will be x1 minus x2. b2 d by dt of x1 minus x2. And finally there is a spring connected, so k into displacement x1 है, k into x1, k into x1. So all the three, if you add and applied external force, both are equal, or if you add all together, the sum is 0. For this, apply the Laplace transform on both the sides. 0 is equal to m1, double differentiation है s square, x1 will become capital X1. b2 single differentiation, दो terms है यहाँ पे expanded, b2 d by dt of x1 will become b2 single differentiation है, yes आएगा x1, and there is x2 also, second term will be b2 yes x2. Expand this differentiation, you will get two terms, and finally k, x1 है तो capital X1. So this is the Laplace transform. In the next step, I will club all x1s at one place, one term, two term and three terms. So all three terms together clubbed coefficients x1 and x2. Okay, ये आपका एक equation हो गया. Now coming to your second figure, that is free body diagram for second mass m2. Applied force यहाँ पे है आपको, तो let us write the equation f of t is equal to these three plus. If I take f of t is equal to sum of three equations. Let me individually tell you what is Fm2. Directly I have written here. Fm2 is m2 into d by dt square of x2 of t. Why I have taken x2 of t? क्योंकि second mass के लिए displacement x2 है. Okay. Then second m2 हो गया. This one we completed. b1 and b2 करना है. So b1 अगर connection देखेंगे तो b1 one end fixed, the other end is free. b1 if b1 is equal to जब भी damper होगा, it is b1 or b into single differentiation of the displacement, and displacement x2 है. Check, displacement x2 है. And the third term, if you see f b2, it is equal to b2 into d by dt of, check it here, b2 is, it is free at both the ends. तो दोनों ends free हैं, तो I should take the difference in the displacements. But हम earlier, in earlier case, m1 के लिए जब लिख रहे थे, we had taken x1 minus x2. But now we are writing it for m2, you have to take x2 minus x1. So x2 minus x1. So add all the three forces. One, b1 के लिए एक है, b2 I have expanded this, minus sign is there, so I have expanded and written is equal to applied force f of t, or sum of all these forces. Applied force and the opposing forces is equal to 0. Applying the Laplace transform, f of s is equal to m2, double differentiation है, s square होगा, x2 of s, b1 single differentiation yes, x2 of s, b2 single differentiation yes, x2 of s, minus b2 single differentiation yes, x1 of s. Now again next step, club all x2 terms at one side, x1 at the other side. तो x2 all together and x1. हमको रेशियो क्या चाहिए? Output by input. What is our output in the figure? I have told you applied force is your input. फाइनल डिस्प्लेसमेंट क्या होगा फिगर में? चेक, x2 है, उसके बाद एट द एंड यहाँ पर जो कनेक्टेड है x1 है, सो फाइनल डिस्प्लेसमेंट x1 रहेगा, तो x1 इज योर आउटपुट. आई वांट x1 बाय f. इफ यू सी इन द लैपलास ट्रांसफॉर्म, f है, x2 है, x1 है. आई वांट x1 एंड f. आई डोंट वांट x2 टर्म in the equation. तो ये x2 eliminate करने के लिए I will use this first equation. Laplace transform जो हमने ये mass m1 के लिए जो equation लिखा था, we will use that for to eliminate x2. तो from equation 1 आप x2 के लिए equation निकाल लो. I have written here to find this ratio from first equation. ये जो आपका equation है, इसमें से हमको x2 निकालना है. x2 is equal to this complete value divided by b2s. Complete value divided by b2s. तो ये जो x2 है, we will substitute here in the equation 2. If I substitute this x2, जो भी value आया है हमको in equation 2, f of s is equal to, ये same रहेगा, ये बाकी सब value same रखो. Instead of x2, substitute. Instead of x2, I have substituted this. Okay, and if you see this x1 is it is common in both the terms. I will take x1 outside common. You will be left with this term, this bracket. I have written it here. And यहाँ पर denominator कुछ नहीं है, यहाँ पे denominator है, तो if I take the LCM, इसको आप just multiply कर लो, square हो जाएंगे दोनों terms. So that मैं इसको commonly denominator ले सकती हूँ, और एक step आप लिख सकते हो, no problem. After this, then LCM. I have written it directly, and then this bracket I have written minus b2 of s, and ये जो LCM का b2 of s है, दोनों square. Now I want output by input, x1 by f. So from this equation, find x1 by f. तो f को नीचे ले जाओ, ये जो ब्रैकेट टर्म है टोटली इसको रेसिप्रोकल ले लो, b2s जो डिनोमिनेटर में है ये न्यूमरेटर में हो जाएगा, एंड ये जो कंप्लीट बिग टर्म है दिस विल कम इनटू द डिनोमिनेटर. सो दिस इज योर ट्रांसफर फंक्शन. ओके, होप यू अंडरस्टूड दिस प्रॉब्लम. आई हैव गिवन यू वन होमवर्क. Okay, I have given you the hint also. What is the input? What is the output? It's very simple problem. Try to do this problem by yourself. Okay. In another one or two problems, the photographs I will click and put it in your groups as a question. Okay, as you can take it as an assignment and try to solve it. The solution, please try to find the transfer function. Identifying the input and output is important. Then drawing the free body diagram, getting the equations, find the Laplace transform, then finally get the transfer function. Okay, so another one or two problems I'll give. In the next session, we will be taking the problems on rotational mechanical system.